testing out new camera accessories. This is a light, and it's part of a social media kit I bought on Home Shopping Network. So you see it comes with the camera lens, which is this piece here. It's got the little lens cap here covering it. And then it has a remote shutter, which I believe is this one here, which I want to try it out and see if it will work. So I haven't done it yet, and I have not read the instructions, which I'm usually very good at that. And then this is a selfie clip that it comes with, the tripod, which I'm using now. And so it makes itself pretty self-explanatory here. Alright, so we're using which part? Okay, it doesn't show you the light. Oh, here's the light. Okay. Selfie clip. I don't understand why. Okay, the selfie clip provides light to the front-facing camera of your mobile device. Front-facing. Okay. Creating beautiful, well-lit selfies and videos. So does that mean that when I push the little button, self-facing, okay, no, yeah, I got it right, okay. Alright, requires 2 AAA batteries. We have that done, okay. Apply pressure to the top of the selfie clip, open assembly, blah, 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 put it on your device, which I did. Continue pressing the power button, cycles through the lighting modes until the desired lighting is selected. You can press the power button as many times necessary to turn the light off. Okay, so that's what I'm just testing today. Then once I do it a few times with the remote shutter button, which can turn your camera on and off remotely, is what I want to do. So to use the shutter remote to capture video, launch the camera app on your mobile device and select the video mode. Press the shutter button to start video recording. Press the shutter button again to end video recording. So it sounds pretty easy, but I've never done it, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so that was on Home Shopping Network, and it was a good price. I'm probably thinking it was like around 20 bucks or something like that on their, deal. So it came in this little kit. The tripod fit here, the little light fit here. Here's your little instruction manual. So today I was going to show you, this is my desk of where I do all of my processing. The shipping for my Etsy shop, packages, the creating for all of my items, and videos that I do for my channel. So today is in the life of an entrepreneur, and I'm cleaning up the work surface, because that is one of the biggest challenges for everyone, is cleaning up the mess after you've made the mess. So you create something, you make something really, really cute. So I've made this cute little clutch. I put a brad here that has a initial on it. And then I used an envelope, just a junk mail envelope. And then I took twine to make the closure. So you can see the brad here. And then when you open it up, you see the brad there, which I'll put some little piece of felt, probably is what I'll come back in and put in there. Okay, so then you open it up, and you have pockets on the inside. So you can see this fits here, fits there, fits there, so there's 4 pockets. And then on the back of it, I just left it plain, and I put just some word sentiments. Imagine, be happy, believe, and then today's date. So whoever receives this, then they can put a date I thought I might put the date of when I made it, but I thought, well, let me just leave it. Life is sweet. And then here, this was the envelope for the original mailer that I was using. And then inside of this, which you can see, here's the window on the front. So it was just, comes in your, your bills and things like that, and you get that solid white that doesn't have any print on it. That's the ones that I like to use. And then I made this cute little notepad, go in matchbook style. So that goes in there, so then when you put it in, now you see it through the window. So that was one of the projects that I made. I've seen this many times, so I decided to go ahead and make one. And it wraps back around there so that because I have this flower, you want to catch on the petals every time. But anyway, so you get the idea. So that was one I made. And then I made this really, really cute junk journal. It says Rejoice. That's the theme for 2020, is rejoice, because there's so much negativity, so many disasters, and just all kinds of pestilence and plagues, you name it. So it says Dreams of Beauty. It's pockets, and then here's a journal in the middle section. So pages for journaling, a bookmark that I made, and then I used my heart punched the corner of the papers in every pocket, and then I just took a old Rolodex, left it blank on the back, and made it decorative on the top, and I used vintage storybook pages to embellish the pages. It says Heart and Soul. More pockets, a cute little book page journaling spot here, and some vintage lace there. And then over here, another one that I made a little envelope, and I used a vintage pattern on that one inside, and then on the outside. Lots of cute layering, hand-stitched all of this, vintage trims and lace and embellishments. And then the last little bit, here's a cute little book page, and I left the poem, Duck's Ditty. Oh, so it's cute little mallard ducks when they go head first and their little bottoms are up, and I thought that was so cute. And so here's the storybook. It was from that Frog and Mr. Toad's Wild Ride story. I thought that was so cute. So pocket here in the front. There's lots of little tags in here. Lots of little cute embellishments. A vintage book page there from Emma, Jane Austen's Emma's, where I took some of those. And then I'm making for my local friends some cute journals for our upcoming Always Rejoice convention that you can access online. So I just took cardstock and notepads and I just glued them inside, and then you can use this for note taking, and then it says day by day, and then I will embellish it by putting Rejoice. But this cover was so colorful, and I had pink glitter stickers and gold glitter stickers, but I finally was out, when I was looking on here, it kind of has a little bit of a shimmery pearlescent look, and the closest I had for that was silver stickers, so I'll come back and put silver stickers and put Rejoice on here. So then I'm making this to go inside of these folders, and then this will be the little cute little gift that they'll receive, and then to keep it not permanently closed, but I did the gatefold style, so that's what this one will have once I finish embellishing it. So then when you open it, it will have that. So I'll sew it here, and I'll sew it here, and then that will finish that off. And then little cards with the gatefold feature as well. The Sweet Taste of Summer. You open it up. I used washi tape to embellish it. So I've been busy every day doing all these different little projects for our local friends. And then this is the envelope that I made. I just used paper. Doesn't matter what the inside looks like. And then this slips right down in here. And then that goes inside of more little of these that I've made. So that's what I've been doing. So today, since I've been working on all these projects, and these are available for purchase upcoming, not quite yet, in my Etsy shop because it's going to be part of a gift collection. I'm not selling them individually anymore. They're going to come in gift collections. So be on the lookout for that. Something cute like this. Possibly. Just have to wait and see. It's going to be a surprise. So now I have these projects that we have been working on and completing, and I've been doing videos and showing you some of these. So now today's cleanup day. Okay, so you're going to watch the process of me going through, and I don't have it where I can move it back and forth, and I don't have a camera person here to be able to do that, so you'll just have to see me here and to see this desk finally be able to see the bottom of it again. Won't that be nice? I would be happy. So I shall come over here, and then at the end of the video I will move the tripod around and show you the room and some of the organizing and how I store my things and what kind of cabinets and storage and what have you I have. So if you go to my other channel, Sunshine Homemaker, then you'll be able to see a video that I give you a craft room tour. And when we set it all up to begin with, we took everything out. We started from scratch, and I bought, I've talked to you and tell you about where I got all my furniture. And then my husband built me a bookcase that's a rolling bookcase in addition to the closet, because that's how much stuff I have. Okay, so, but when you run a business, in addition to your hobby, so it started off as a hobby, and I did have quite a bit. So here's these paper scraps. This is my bone folder, my adhesive, double-sided adhesive roll. So these things that I use all the time, I'm leaving over here on the side. And then I have plastic containers that I put my embellishments in by color theme. So this will go into the neutrals. Both of these go into the neutrals package. And then this clothespin that is just decorative that I use for odds and ends of things will just be floating around here somewhere. So, and then this little scrap pack of papers, again, I have the embellishments pack because this is perfect for making snippet rolls. And then this is my stencil that I use when I'm using the gesso to put texture on different things. So I will step over and put these in the proper containers. Be right back. So my pink container is right here, but my neutrals container is in the other room because I like to sit out there in my living room and watch a program or something. Plus it helps my back because my back cannot take. And then this is going to be an upcoming cat lovers journal that I'll be making. So this, all these embellishments for a cat lover is going to be used to make a little cute journal. It's so adorable. So what, if you're a cat lover, what would you name the journal? So just suppose you were going to buy this journal. What would you name the journal? Tell me in the comments below, and then I will put a name on. I will pick from the names that you guys tell me, then I will pick a name to go on to the journal. So another lady in a Facebook group, Junk Journal Junction, that I'm moderator of right now, temporary, is made one, and she named hers Cat. Of course, what else would you name it? But, you know, I wanted to go a little bit more, and I love keeping these decorative pieces like this because you can cut this out. It's already like cardstock and it's already printed on, so I keep these type things. And okay, and then I just did a swap in our Facebook group, Junk Journal Junction. So that's what I love, and that's what's different about our group is that I'm part of a forum that's an organic lifestyle forum, and I did swaps with the ladies on there for years. I don't even remember how long I've been a member on that. My goodness, I know probably back around 2008. I was one of, and then I joined the they have a little group you can join, and it's really, really cute. It's called Mary Jane's Farm. So she has a magazine, and that magazine came in the mail. And then that just opened up a door because I was looking into the organic lifestyle more fully at that time. I had been eating organically, but the whole lifestyle change didn't really come about until I discovered her magazine, which an offer came in the mail from a club, which I can't even remember now what the name of the club was because they went out of business. And then these are accordion flowers, but I didn't like the way they turned out. I might save them as put a straw on it and put it like as gift wrap on the top of a package or something like that, because you know I don't want to toss it completely, but they're just so they're rough, they're too rigid. I don't like that about these. I like my soft paper flowers. And I've made smaller ones that turn out a lot nicer, but I don't know what it was about that paper and that size. Something went kapooey on it, so. And the phone is ringing, so that's probably my husband checking in with me, as he always does. So this is a snippet roll that I made for border trim. So this will go into, I don't know, should I put it in the blues? Because I kind of went all over the place with this. So we'll see where this winds up. And then this was a page that I was doing a pocket embellishment for a junk journal page. So I have a whole container of completed embellishments. So I use a clear container for that. I don't like the idea of a folder, and then now you've got another folder, and then you open it up, and now here's all this. I don't work good with that. So I work better with the containers, and then I go to the container, and this is kids art journal paper. It's better quality than your just copy paper. Check that out at your local Michael's or Joann's and the kids section, and it's like half the price of if you were going to get, you know, other paper. Plus it's a good quality, so that's what I like about that. Okay, so now let's find the completed embellishments container, which is right here. And of course, I always have something stacked on top of that. Oh, okay, let's move my handmade paper. Let's put you over here on this shelf. See, I have a little paper organizer. But does it get on the paper organizer shelf? No! But it just did. Okay, and then I have lace and fabric, and it's going over here on top of the bag where it belongs. And then I have plastic bags, which go in the closet. That my daughter so lovingly organized for me one day. She came over and way back before coronavirus. And she helped her mother organize. Bless her little heart. Love my baby. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, this was a list for my vintage shop. This is other paraphernalia. Oh, I just went through, I've got it, I'll have to show you this later, but I just went through my entire, what do you call it? I don't even know. Yeah, that's the thing. Organizer? I don't know. What would you call it? I guess you call it an organizer. It's made by the brand Origami. Of course, I got that off Home Shopping Network, too. I'm a big Home Shopping Network person. And my niece was a infomercial addict, and she always used to tease me and say, Aunt Marcia, you're addicted to Home Shopping Network. I'm addicted to infomercials. Because she was a night owl. I'm not up late at night like that. And so she's like, oh, I got to quit watching these things. So she would buy all kinds of things off of there. That, I mean, some of it was useful, you know. I mean, it wasn't all lost, but. And then these are leftover sheets from laminating. So save these. Don't throw them away, because you can use them as clear pockets in your journal. They're beautiful. It's perfect. And then you just sew them in, and it's just absolutely wonderful. I've been saving these for years. And then I said, yeah, I got a good use for that. And then we used them to make face shields for the coronavirus. So it was a very useful. And then my husband came up with the idea to laminate another piece of cardstock, and then you sew it to the top of that, and then that makes it very sturdy and gives you the ability to curve it. So that's a tip I just gave you. So write that down. You can make one yourself. Okay, so now here's. I don't think I need that for anything. Do I need that for something? No, I don't think we need that. Okay. Let's toss that. Now I think this is like quilting thread. You see how it's really thick. So you have to, this won't go through your sewing machine. You have to use it. This is just for hand sewing. But I love this color. And I don't know, I'm thinking there's going to be some really good uses I'll come up with one day in my journaling. I know what it was, to sew the signatures in. That's what it was. Okay, so let's put this over here. And then, okay, we gotta turn on the fan. Sheesh. Gets a little stuffy in this room. Okay, batting. I don't know what that was for. Oh, that was when I was making the little house. Those were so cute. Did you see me make one of those? I don't know. You're going to have to go back and watch my videos. I don't think it's on this channel. I think it's on my Sunshine Homemaker channel. And I made most adorable little house pincushions. Absolutely precious as they can be. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Just simply adorable. I love them, love them, love them. You know, just little gifts. So one day you need to send a friend a gift and you're ready to go. Okay, now this container, I think, okay, now this was leftovers when I was making the black and white monochromatic junk journal that I saw on Book Vandal's shop. And I love that idea. That was so good. But, you know, it's kind of like, it's unusual. You know, you take the cardboard, and, you know, this is so stiff. Which is okay. I mean, you know, there's still little journals in there. And I have one. It still hasn't sold. It's in my Etsy shop. But you use the cardboard, and then you just embellish it. So that's what this container was holding, was all of that. But it started, okay, and then here was another little, I made a little teeny tiny, for like dollhouse, you know, for children, to go with the pincushion, kind of like a little mug rug or something like that. But I'm thinking, you know, you could use it for a little wall hanging, you know, cute little thing. So, I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm going to use it for. And then this is a cover for a journal that I'm working on. Isn't that beautiful? I love this bird. So then that was all of those colors for this. So I another little house. I had it started cutting out. Okay, so this is how I go about cleaning up, because you have to sort. You know, see, that's the slow part of this process, is you have to sort it all out, because if you just start throwing it in anywhere, then that's where the problem comes in when you go to make a project. So everything needs to be sorted and put back where it belongs. And it just takes a day. And I said, today's the day. I'm going to do my day in a life video. Some buttons, some little die cuts that I punched out. Myself. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, and then I started saving all the little strips that you cut off the ends of the paper, you know, when you're cutting your 12 by 12 or whatever. And because, again, these make beautiful snippet border pieces. So, okay, this is like a colorful combination here. So I think I will, it's more like, well, there's yellows, but there's more blue and green. So we're going to put you up here in the blue-green container. There you go. Get in there and be good. Okay. And that swap I was telling about in Junk Journal Junction. Go check out my Facebook group that I'm temporary moderator for about 6 months. Maybe become permanent. We don't know yet. But I'm having a ball with it in the meantime. So, you have to become a subscriber to my channel, here, Markets of Sunshine, and Sunshine Homemaker, and then answer the 2 questions, even though it's a public group, for membership. And then when you answer the questions, subscribe to my channel, you will gain access. So my main question and my main requirement is for you to be active. So I'm not a person who wants a bunch of members who are not active. It's the same thing with your channel. I'm not a vanity matrix person. I don't want a ton of subscribers just for the sake of getting subscribers. I want people who truly enjoy, scrapbooking, sewing, whatever it is, because I do all kinds of things. My channel's not strictly for junk journals or for sewing. It's all types of crafts, because even though I'm really surprised at how many people stick to one type of craft. I don't know how they do that. But generally, when you're a person who has the ability to sew, and then a friend generally will say, hey, which is what happened to me. I learned on my own to sew. My mother was a seamstress, not expert, but she could sew our clothes when we were kids, and she did make Barbie clothes and stuff like that. But anywho, she never taught us. I don't know why, but she just didn't have the patience for it, is what I think was the main reason. Poor woman. I understand with 4 children. I only had 1. I said, man, you women, you definitely need an award. If you have more than 1 child, you need an award, because it is not easy raising children these days. And even back, I was born in the 60s, so back then, my goodness, and there's so many factors that go into play, so mental illness is definitely a big factor, and then postpartum depression. So there's so many things that affect being a mom. And then in today's life, again, if you have children, and then now you're dealing with this crazy coronavirus, and then now you have to have the stress of, am I going to send my child to school? There's so much to think about now when you're a parent. My daughter is, grown, she's married, and she has a wonderful husband, and he's a very hard worker, and she's a very hard worker, so, and I taught her to be very, very frugal. All the mistakes I made, I taught her, don't do this. And my baby, she listened to me. I love that. When your child listens and learns from your mistakes, that is something to be proud of. So, anyway, look at this. Look! Can you see? We have space. We have an empty space. I'm just thrilled. My husband will be so thrilled. He came came in the other day because was retaking pictures for my vintage shop of all the Beanie Babies. And we have hundreds of Beanie Babies. They were gifted to me and from a friend of mine. And she now is 83 or 5 years old. And sweet, sweet woman. And her son is about my age, and he lives with her now. He never got married, so anyway, he just didn't want the responsibility. Which again, you can make room for it. That's what the Bible says, make room for singleness. You'll be happier. And so anyway, where was I? Oh, beanies. Okay, so the beanies were taking over the floor in here, and I have them all in, containers and plastic bags. And then my fabric is still a work in progress of being organized. So now let's see, let's organize all this wax paper. So let's put him, okay, I'm sorry, the clean spot's going to have to be, it's going to have to get dirty again for a second. Okay. All right, so these were some digitals that I printed from G's Facebook group. I love her stuff. It's just so beautiful. I love that people give free stuff. I love it. Love it. Okay, now we're going to put you in here. Let's put you in here. Let's put you on the shelf over here. And one of my Home Shopping Network goodies, finds, was, I love the craft day. So I don't know if you guys do Home Shopping Network, and if you check out the craft day, but once a month, I think it's once a month. And, but I've restricted myself now because I was doing the Dave Ramsey baby steps before coronavirus, and I got a lot of stuff paid off. I paid off my computer, paid off several credit cards, and I have a Kohl's charge card, and I use it generally, as a general rule, once a year for our anniversaries. My daughter's is in May, ours is in June, so I buy stuff for my husband, I buy stuff for my family, and then the fantastic deals I get with their coupons and the Kohl's Cash and all that kind of thing. I mean, I can get shoes practically for free and stuff like that for free all the time. So anyway, or, like next to nothing. So I'll pay it off and then I'll charge it back up, and then I'll pay it off and then I charge it back up. So that happens every year. But I just, but I pay it off. So anyhow, and, I'm stuck at home most of the time because I have Lyme disease. And of course now with coronavirus, I'm not leaving my house for nothing. So I will ride in the vehicle with my husband to do little errands, but I don't get out. He's the one that gets out, and we disinfect him before he comes back in the house. So, okay, yeah, it's getting clear again. Okay, this was some vintage wallpaper that, and I don't really remember having it in my house. My husband is a remodeler, and the man is a